There are quite a few chests in the Wrath of the Machine raid. A lot of them are hidden. There are the 4 remaining SIVA clusters in the raid as well. I uploaded 25 clusters, there's 4 in the raid, and then I'll show you where the remaining cluster is as well. For now, load up the raid. The first chest that you'll find is super obvious. It's at the top of the climb after you open up the door to the raid. This chest isn't really included in the list of hidden chests, of which we know about 4 hidden chests. Note that all of these kinds of chests are exotic chests. You have a chance to get an exotic out of all of them. The first hidden chest is in the first platforming section. There are 2 ways to get to it. The first way is at the beginning. As soon as you get to the giant green pipe where the path forces you to the right, jump on the pipe instead and then across to the next 2. You'll then jump on some side panels sticking out of the wall. After you get to the end of those, a large vertical pipe will block your view. Jump to the right and up so you can go around the vertical pipe, where you can then land on an orange pipe and head into the secret path. The alternate way is to jump onto the tanks. As soon as you see the tank higher in the air with its barrel facing you, jump onto the barrel itself. Keep climbing up the tank and you'll find the orange pipe on the wall that I mentioned earlier. When you get to the path, just follow it. You'll make a right, then a left. Jump up into the hole in the wall, then jump up again. Hang a right, crouch under some beams, go left, drop down, and make it all the way across to the other side with your jump. The chest is straight back on your left. For our first cluster, get to the very end of the first platforming section. Instead of going to the boss arena, keep going ahead towards the back wall. Jump the gap, head all the way back to the back wall, and up on the left is Fallen 3.8. There are some railings to jump on if you struggle to get up there. Fallen 3.9 is in the second platforming section. Jump past these 4 big pipes on the left side. Watch out for the collapsing grate on the ground. You'll jump onto this white platform, then jump up onto this thing hanging from the ceiling. Walk to the front of it, then jump onto the box sticking out of the wall in front of you. Fallen 3.9 is on the right side of that box. Be careful jumping up there, it can be a little weird to land properly. From there, you're going to turn around and jump back onto the thing hanging from the ceiling. Here's a reference picture of where you need to go. From the white platform in the regular path, you would turn right to see a doorway where a fruit is standing. Follow the path up until you get to the big room. Jump on some pipes on the right side, then jump to the upper platform. Head into the doorway on that platform, turn left, and there's another chest. There is another chest in this section at the very end. On the final jump to the Death Zamboni, look behind you. There's a long railing running along the ceiling. Jump onto it, sprint all the way down, and another chest will be waiting for you on the left. Fallen 3.7 is after the Death Zamboni. After you drop all the way down, before you cross the bridge, go to the right around the giant rock that you're on. Make your way down the outer rim of the rock, drop down, and look into this little crevice for Fallen 3.7. The final known accessible chest is before you drop down the big hole going into the server farm. As soon as you cross the bridge after the Death Zamboni, start climbing up the mountain on anything you can access. You'll make your way up, there's basically only one path, and in the giant pipe sticking out of the mountain is the chest. Fallen 3.6 is in the server farm. Right as you enter the main area after you go through a door, you're going to want to jump down underneath the bridge. There are some platforms to land on underneath it. Make your way across for the final cluster in the raid. Fallen 3.0 is in the King of the Mountain story mission. This is the one outside that I missed, and it's actually pretty crazy to get to. You'll need to jump on top of the fallen ship that comes in during the encounter. Then, as it's pulling away, you'll need to jump onto the tower where the bridge is. On top of the tower is Fallen 3.0. So that's all 30 clusters, but at the moment, nothing seems to happen when you get all 30. Still, it's not a bad idea to get all of them if you can. A lot of people seem to think that the clusters are involved with getting the exotic pulse rifle that we've seen a little bit about, so yeah, might as well get them. So those are all the known chests and clusters in the raid. However, the mystery of the secret monitors still remains unknown. I'll have a video on that as soon as the mystery is solved, but in the raid, at the very end in the final boss room, are a bunch of laser grids protecting a chest. There's a monitor to activate which will disable one of these grids. Scattered throughout the raid are more monitors, but not all of them have been found yet. As soon as they're all found and the mystery is solved, I'll be sure to post about it. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.